Now, we come down to the man of the hour. The man who hold this division second time, second conference since the local government election had won. And this is no other than your Councillor Lidden.
Comrades of the Frome Division, let me hear you. Let me hear you. Let me hear you. Comrades, let me say to the head table, all protocols observed in the interest of time. But let me acknowledge, of course, our mayor and deputy mayor in the person of Comrade Danry Delancey and Comrade Devon Thomas, as well as all my invited guests, Comrade Marinda, Comrade Earl, as well as our next Member of Parliament for Westmoreland Central, Comrade Dwayne Vaz. Let me hear it. Let me hear you. And of course, my specially invited guest, Comrade Murdy Rowe, my father-in-law, and the former chief of the Akompong Maroons, who is here representing tonight, married to his beautiful daughter. Let me say Comrade Samantha Rowe. And of course, to our GenSec and next Member of Parliament for East Westmoreland, Comrade Dr. Dayton Campbell. Now, since it's my conference, I think I can cheat the time a little. Comrades of the Frome Division, let me take the opportunity to thank all of you for your continued support. And I encourage you, there, sound like a Tony. Of course, I encourage you to let us hold steadfast as we approach the final leg of our journey to form the next government of Jamaica. The party leader is depending on us here in the Frome Division to ensure victory for Westmoreland Central. When I'm through here tonight, every comrade should be ready to elect a proper Member of Parliament for Westmoreland Central. Our significant achievements and lasting success here in the Frome Division are not as a result of quick and easy gains, but rather a culmination of persistent effort and hard work achieved through diligent toiling, even when others were sleeping. We have a former councillor who got a good beating last year in February 2024. The preacher, the church elder, who not stop call up your councillor name and talk about I'm getting money from the council and I'm not doing anything with it.
If you live in a glass house, don't.
As councillor for the Frome Division since 2024, I have one whole year of achievements that he never had in the entire 7.5 years that he was councillor. I must leave it on record, comrades, and persons here can attest to it, that me, come off a good table. But I don't know which table him come off of, let me come from under the table. Because if you're robbing from the dead, who would you not rob from? Come off a councillor name and account to the Frome Division where the 1.2 million plus allotted to fix the blockade cemetery. Where did it march down to Garden House to voice the concerns because he lacks the competence to represent. Representation is not about who look or sound good on social media. Representation is not supposed to be made on TikTok when you were elected and provided with all the avenues to represent that you are not using. I have been in council since February 2024, and there's not one council meeting that I see the Member of Parliament coming and providing. All these avenues have been provided by the WMC for him to come and partner with the mayor, but he is not doing so. Fireman come, policeman come, NWC come, JPS come, NSWMA comes, but the Member of Parliament here in Westmoreland overall, East, Central and Western does not come to council meeting. So how is he on social media talking about the mayor not partnering when the avenues of the council meeting are provided for him to come and discuss local business and they are not present? It is an insult to our system of governance if you are elected to Parliament and you cannot speak on the people's behalf. I hope Mr. Rang understands that the House of Parliament that he is sitting in is called the House of Representatives. So if you are not representing, you are sitting in the wrong house. Come off social media and make we see you in Parliament representing. We are a people's government. The only reason we the people elect a Member of Parliament to represent us is because we cannot represent ourselves in Parliament. So we send one person. So we send one person to represent us because we cannot sit in Parliament ourselves. We can't hold. So one person is sent to represent us. Representation is not suited for puppets and clowns. Representation requires you to have a brain that you can use to develop ideas and plans for the areas that you represent. What is MP plan for Westmoreland Central? Who see it and where? Because I don't. If you get up every day and blame the previous administration, you don't have a plan. The MP telling people on social media that the drains are bad because PMP never do it. The MP telling people that in the constituency that he cannot do any work because PMP never do it. The MP is telling people that he cannot fix our roads because PMP never do it. Blaming PMP is not representation. Showing your plans for the constituency and how the plans can be achieved and work that you have already done is what good representation looks like. In the absence of that, comrades, you are wasting. This MP is wasting my time and is wasting your time. And it's time for every well-thinking elector in Westmoreland Central to know this. Let good sense prevail and vote for progress. The constituency of Westmoreland Central needs a representative that can stand up in Parliament with a comprehensive drain cleaning plan for the constituency. The drainage issues in Westmoreland needs national attention. NWA in Westmoreland needs to be specially equipped with resources to address the major drains and rivers. NWA not even bush the major roadways. Look on the Frome road out there. NWA is not even bushing the major roadways. Seven Alamara Washway. And where is the representation we are supposed to have in Parliament? You don't have an MP. You don't have an MP road and you don't have an MP drain. The MP is responsible for the entire constituency, as the mayor and others have just mentioned. Let good sense prevail and vote for progress. The Ministry of Local Government needs to allot more parochial funds to the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation. When you look at the magnitude of parochial roads and drain issues, the little twopence being allotted cannot address the local concerns. The geography of the parish itself supports my argument. And we have no representative in the three constituencies to take these concerns to Parliament. They cannot talk. I repeat, representation is not suited for puppets and clowns. Blaming the previous administration is not representation. Let good sense prevail and vote for progress. This MP sat in Parliament, comrades, and allow his administration to propose and start building an estimated $2.17 billion police headquarters, and cannot tell the Prime Minister that the Southern Alamar Hospital needs more dire attention. Sick people don't need security. Who will you be securing when everybody is sick or dying? Due to the poor conditions at the Southern Alamar Hospital. The hospital should have been expanded to create space, not a new police station built. If they had space at the Southern Alamar Hospital, they would not have discharged my friend's mother, seemingly because of bed space. She never made it past the parking lot of the Southern Alamar Hospital. She dropped dead trying to enter the car that came to pick her up at the Southern Alamar Hospital. The Ministry of Health lamenting about the drop in birth rate, yet 24 babies were born dead in one location. It only highlights the wanton disregard for health under this administration. I say again to the people of the Frome Division and the constituency of Westmoreland Central, representation, comrades, is not suited for puppets or clowns. Vote for a member of parliament that you can see on TV in parliament making representation. When you turn on your television towards 7 o'clock and 8 o'clock news, you're supposed to see your representative making representation in parliament. Not on TikTok, not on Instagram, and not on Facebook. People never elect him to be a social media influencer like Rosalie. People never elect him to be a social media influencer like Jaden. When you go to JIS or flip the pages of the Observer or flip the pages of the Gleaner, you are supposed to read about your member of parliament and the representation that he's making in parliament on the state of the constituency. Come off social media and go make representation to fix the Banbury Road that you ripped up and left. The residents and the commuters are crying out. Comrade, I'm coming down. The Gleaner reported in October 2024 that in late August, the PM under the REACH program earmarked $3 billion to carry out routine maintenance to critical roadways, especially those damaged by burial, all across the 63 constituencies. It was in two phases. One phase in September to November, and from January to March of this year. Find out the facts. Where did Mr. Wrong spend this money? Know the facts. The MPs on social media talking about the deputy mayor and the Hatfield Road. What did he do with the allocation to the constituency under the REACH program? The REACH program never reached Central Westmoreland.
Follow here, say, you know, reach nowhere. If you follow here, say, well, you know, reach nowhere.
On March 7, 2025, it was reported in the Observer that the government made available 150 black tanks to be distributed to those being affected by drought and water-related issues. Since March, no water tanks were being issued until now when it is being used to buy votes. If night could turn today, you could see the member of parliament at night time promising black tank for vote. Black tank that were supposed to be distributed from March. He's using now to buy vote. And the people who were affected then did not get any benefit from the black tanks. Every year since 2020, the MPs allotted $20 million per year in aid of the development of the constituency. So how in the on social media talk about roads need to fix and drains need to be done? Where is his allotment? Where is the work to show how much of those funds were spent to address local needs? Where were you 4 years ago with these funds? You were never ready to talk about partnership with the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation until the election year. Who were you partnering with before? Every year since 2022, the MP received in December alone over $21 million. The MP never thought then that he could have partnered with the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation. What did he do with all that money that he has been getting? But to talk about...
But we no bow down, no, you must see mad, we could not do that.
Finally, comrades, Westmoreland Central needs a member of parliament. Westmoreland Central needs a PMP member of parliament. We have our candidate, Comrade Dwayne Vaz, for better or for worse, and we are nowhere near the worst. We done married to the PMP, and history tells us, and we have seen it for ourselves, that the Labour Party not treat people good. Them give you a bit of medicine and then beat we bad. When the election is called, get ready to ensure that your next member of parliament is Comrade Dwayne Vaz.
March, we are march, 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 we are march, march, march.
And our leader and next Prime Minister of Jamaica, once we send Central Westmoreland through, our leader and next Prime Minister of Jamaica will be Mark Jackson Golding.
March, 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 we are march, march, march.
Comrades, I'm going to ask Comrade Williams to just step forward before I introduce our guest speaker. Now, Comrade Williams has served the Frome Division for a number of years, whole heap of years. He is no longer with us per se, as he has been over in St. Elizabeth helping out a wonderful MP candidate in the person of Comrade Miranda Wellington. He pledged to have worked with me for the last time in the Frome Division to send me through, which he did. And we, the members of the Frome Division, would just like to show our appreciation. So I'm just going to call Comrade Anderson to just come forward and make this presentation.
We are march, 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 we are march, march, march. Now we are marching on to progress. Time comes on, be alarmed. Now we don't hear what.
Comrades, help me express love and gratitude to Comrade Anthony Williams. He has served Central Westmoreland and Frome Division in particular for many years. He's a very hard worker. He served as vice chairman, and when we lost the parish council election in 2016, he served as chairman. He's now moving on to his hometown, but on behalf of Councillor Lewis and the executive members of Frome Division, put your hands together as we show love to our dear comrade.
March, we are march.